Yeah, because there's a couple toxic ones in the catalog just overall.
Overall, like All Mine is one of
Yeah, on the last album one in particular.
All Mine?
Yeah, it was off the last album.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, with that weak nigga, still on that bullshit? Is that why you calling me? Because you need that good dick? Starts off like that.
So you guys are just, this is your thing.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Drew Loves, my boy Dante Jones, best producer in the world. We are They. We'll go get our New Moon album out now.
If you are listening to this, it means you are ready to experience the powerful energy of tonight's new moon.
Hey, yo, what's up now? We need to talk.
What's up, guys? Now it's Simone here with another episode of We Need to Talk, and I have a very special guest in the building. We have They here.
What up?
What's good? What's
How y'all
good?
doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. It's good to have us, you know. It's good to be on here.
Yes.
The DMV connection. I appreciate that, man. 301 all day. So
Of
anytime
course.
I see somebody that's from the DMV, you know, it's like family. It's an instant thing.
Yeah, for real. 301 Freestyle was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Love that record for obvious reasons.
Shout out all day.
Shout out all day.
Yeah.
Even though I hate the Britney bar, I texted.
I love the Britney
I hate
bar.
the Britney
I love the
bar.
Britney. That's my favorite bar on the whole time. I'll be waiting for it to be over just so I can hear the Britney bar.
No.
I love the Britney
It was
bar.
just so unnecessary.
I
My
love
sister
it.
turned over a new leaf. Leave her be. But you're from Colorado, right?
Yeah, Denver.
Are we gonna get a Denver freestyle?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
coming.
Yeah, nah. I mean, the area codes are similar, too, so it'll be 303 freestyle. So it'll be like a little part
LOL.
2 type thing.
We were thinking of putting
That's-
together like a project that's 301/303.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like I get all my homies from back home and he get all his homies and
It's
stuff.
actually pretty cool. I like the concept, even for merch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. So for those who aren't familiar with you guys' work and background, I just want to backtrack real quick. And I guess I want to start with this. For those who are just watching and they're new to They, what records should they know from you guys?
Well, one of our most popular records is actually a DJ record. It's a Skrillex and Zoo record called "Working For It." It's probably one of our biggest ones. But if you don't know that one, some of my favorite and some of the fan favorites is a record called "Motley Crue" off the first album, Dante's Creek.
Oh my God, Dante's Creek. Everybody DM me about that one.
Yeah.
Once I
Right.
shared it, they're like, "What? You should have played Dante's Creek." I'm like, "Oh, let me go listen to this." Nice.
It's classic. What else?
Yo, if I were to put together like a starter pack, like
Ooh,
a
nice.
They
Yeah,
little
starter pack EP.
They starter pack, I would say Motley Crue, Dante's Creek, Count Me In,
Okay.
Back it up.
Back it up. So I don't want. That's enough from the first.
From the
part.
first one, yeah.
All right. Yo, what else would it be? 18 months.
18 months.
That's 5. That's a good starter pack.
That's a good start.
It's a good.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
like
one.
But
that.
we didn't do nothing from this
The
album.
new project, I was gonna say.
Okay. And then from the new project, Blue Moon,
Blue Moon for sure.
In the Mood.
Okay.
I'd have to say Blue Moon, In the Mood. I'd have to go with Wait on Me.
Wait on Me. Yeah.
And then,
Wait on Me.
yeah.
That's the record I was telling you that I had beef with.
Oh, that's the one? Okay, I can't wait to talk
yeah.
about
Let's
that.
see.
You think
What's
Wait on Me
this
sh-
beef about?
Because how you gonna say I'm cuffed up right now, but when I'm free, I'm after your heart? Like
That's
what's
the
Bro,
happening?
that be
Conversation.
happening though. It be happening. People be in a relationship. It be like towards the end of it, and it's just like for some reason they holding on to something they had no business holding on to, and maybe the other person is too. People messy, and it's just like for me, I wanted to talk about something that was like a standpoint that people might be going through, but people don't really talk about enough. And I feel like that was a scenario that I was in. You know what I mean? I was in a relationship at the time, and I was talking to somebody that was also in a relationship, but both couldn't do nothing about it. But it was like, all right, but I know I could tell your relationship ain't going that well, and mine ain't either. So I'll probably hit you up in like another month or two, and we might be able to do something about this shit.
Yeah, nah, it's like, I mean, I feel like everybody is at least been in that position at some point. At some point. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it a productive conversation? No.
No. Definitely
Not
not.
a nice conversation? No. But, I mean, I feel like people can relate to it. you know,
Yeah.
despite that.
Everybody wants what they can't have, so you know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. I think for me, it was just more so don't make this shit cool.
Okay,
Because the song is a good song,
that.
but the message, I'm like, damn, y'all ain't shit for that.
It's like, yo, you shouldn't be writing songs about the shit. You should be focused on your relationship first. Figure that out, or leave the relationship and then start writing.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, if you don't like your girl, just leave your girl.
Yeah, no. I feel that. But, you know, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky situation. You never know.
Hey, man, no comment.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys are funny. I love how you guys started the album. And I love the title of it, New Moon. So it made me automatically want to know, like, what is your signs?
I'm a Libra. I'm a first day Libra, like right after Virgo. First day.
Cancer.
Okay.
Cancer.
You get that reaction every motherfucking time, too.
I'm a Cancer.
I love that. Cancers are great. Libras are great, too. I'm a Cancer moon and a Libra rising.
Okay.
So I feel like I can connect to both.
Oh, okay. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo, okay.
Okay, natural leader.
See, I'm all over the place, too.
What's yours?
So I'm a Cancer sun, Leo moon,
Oh,
Aquarius rising.
hell no.
Yeah,
The rising
all
threw
over
me
the
off.
place. Yeah.
Because Leos and Aquarius are polar opposites.
Yeah.
So you got.
Nah, I'm very complex on the inside.
I was gonna say.
A lot of things going on in that cranium over there.
Yep.
Do you know your moon and your
Nah, I don't know about the sun.
Yo,
or
I've
the
been
moon
trying
or
to
the-
get him to figure out his full
his
chart.
chart? You should.
I sent you the
I be
apps.
like, you know, I be-
You
I'm
re-
like,
you
yo.
should
Go on
tap
a
it.
little dates and then be like, let me look it up for you. And then I've definitely had girls like do that before and like look up what my thing was. I just can't remember like what it. I know that like my regular whatever is just a Libra. I know that I don't know what my moon, sun, all this other thing is. Maybe we look it up later.
Next time, I need you to come and tap into that.
Yeah.
How you gonna do a project called New Moon and not know your chart?
Because this new moon means a couple different things to me than
Okay.
just the astrology side of it. You know.
Let's talk about it. What is it?
For me, new moon is just turning over a new leaf and like realizing a new version of yourself. And like, you know, we've been through a lot of things since the last album. You know, I've been through a breakup. We changed management. We decided to go independent and take a bet on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, you had another kid since then. Like a lot of different things have happened to us. So I think that we realized we've grown a lot, you know, both in the craft of our music, how we feel as individuals and how and the things we've gone on in our life and how we want to portray those things in our music has grown a lot.
Yeah, and even like just aesthetically, you know what I'm saying? Where it'd be like everything just kind of has that nighttime feel to it. Whether it be like the earlier stuff in the album, which is like, you know, you going out and about, maybe you in the nightlife or, you know, you meeting people or whatever. And then the second half of the album is like that reflective time. Like, low-key, it's like you coming back from the club or a party and you like thinking about life on like some existential type of stuff. So
Definitely.
yeah, so that's even where like the cover and stuff comes into play. It's like you just taking a ride with us. You know what I'm saying?
It's a late night car ride. That's what it is. New Moon is a late night car ride, front to back. Put it on in the whip. Take a nice little road trip. It's a vibe for sure.
I like that. And I can feel it as I listen to it. Like I feel like that.
What's your favorite record on the whole album?
It keeps changing, honestly. I can't even lie to you. It started with Blue Moon, then it went to Riptide. Now it's at something in the back, towards the back of the album. Because at first, once I started fucking with the first three, I kind of kept those in rotation, and then I'm like, let me go back and listen to more. And then I started really rocking with which one was? Oh, 21.
21.
Yeah.
That's a joint for sure.
I like the story behind 20. Well, the story that you guys tell in 21.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration to write it?
So that one was another one that we went to. We took a trip to Atlanta because we're R&B heads, like top to bottom. No matter what point you started listening to us, we R&B heads. We love R&B. So we felt like we wanted to go to like a place where a lot of our favorite R&B came from. You know what I mean? So we went to Atlanta and we worked with Troy Taylor. If you don't know Troy Taylor, we talking Tyrese, Boys to Men. You know what I mean? Countless R&B acts, Trey Songz, all the good Trey Songz stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we went to him and he did Blue Moon with us. And then he also did 21. And then 21, Dante can tell you a little bit about like the story that we kind of, but it was just a feel good vibey type of song to me.
Nah, so you know a lot of people don't know this, but you know we've been at this for a minute, right? Like we dropped our first EP in 2015, so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been at it, so we've been through all these different stages of our life, and also at the same time, like we were kind of thrown into a lot of this stuff like pretty early, like within 3-4 months of us dropping the EP, like we were out and about, like on tour with Bryson Tiller. We was on the Trap Soul tour, like opening up, just like immediately just kind of shot out of a cannon. So that's why it's like, even with that line, like I've been living records since I turned 21. It's kind of like reflected back on that, like the early days and stuff like that. And I don't know, just how far we done came through this journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We done seen the ups and downs and, you know, change labels, all this different stuff. But it's just like, we just kind of kept pushing through it. And then I had to have my, actually my nephew, he left a little voicemail at the end.
I was going to ask who that was.
Yeah, so shout out Snooze. He's my nephew, but we like the same age.
Okay.
It's, you know, just black family dynamics and shit like that.
Shout out Pyro, Broncos still suck.
Yeah, nah. So that's my fam. So he left a voice memo just to kind of like, because he'd have been watching from day one.
Yeah.
Like, all the way back from like, I'm sitting there making beats in the basement to seeing us at Red Rocks and stuff like that. So he didn't see the whole journey. So you definitely had to like have him kind of cap it off a little bit.
That's what's up. I love that.
I'm mad because I hit up a bunch of my homies to send me a voicemail. They all flaked on me. A bunch of my homies from back home.
Yeah, I gave him the chance.
He's like, yo, send me some voicemails from your homies. I had to go, yo, can you just send me some voicemail like us if you just holler at me, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I got you. Like 6 dude, all flaked.
That voicemail he did was perfect.
It was perfect. It was
really painted the picture of the song.
For sure.
Or of the story in general. So how did you guys connect with Young Blue? Is it just because his name is Blue and then the album was Blue Moon? I'm like,
I didn't even think about that until right now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, so we had the record In the Mood. We did that one with our boy Ghost Hendrix. Shout out Ghost. Yeah. So I mean, obviously he's done stuff for Brent, for SZA, stuff like that. Amazing musician, great dude. So we had started that record, and immediately we knew it was one of our favorite ones. We really did that in like 30, 45 minutes. Like, and the crazy thing was, like, we didn't stop to punch anything in or whatever. We was just recording every little piece. And like, so we knew we had something special with the joint. So we had tried a few different verses out. And then somebody was like, well, why don't we try Blue on this record? Like, I can connect y'all. Like, he's a fan of y'all. So we linked up with him. And honestly, I didn't know how he was going to come off, like, on the record, because he's so versatile with what he does. You know, he'll have some, like, singing joints, some where he's, like, rapping a little bit more. So I was like, I was really curious, but then like, yo, he just smacked it.
Perfect fit.
Smacked it. Like, it was a perfect fit. Like, he didn't do anything I expected, but like it was absolutely perfect. And from there, like, yeah, we knew we had one after that point. Like, we then also like came through, did the video with us, which is like Bad Boy, Diddy inspired, you know, like early 2000s type of stuff. Trying to pay homage to that, but yeah, the record just it just came together natural, and I was glad that like we was able to connect with him on that joint.
Yeah, that's dope.
Shout out Erykah Badu.
Yeah, yeah, he slid a little.
Bald head like Badu. I was like,
that was fire, yo.
Is she still bald? She not bald no more.
Nah. That was an era. That was just one era.
That was a fire era, though. The bald era.
Niggas ain't gonna let you live it down, man.
I was back.
You said you were into it.
I mean, I don't mind it. I'm saying just low key is back. I mean, you gotta have the right head for it, though.
You definitely gotta have the right head. Yeah. Some men be like, "No, you cut your hair. I'm never talking to you again." They just be like,
"Yo, shut up."
It's a hair and facial feature thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Not everybody.
It's also grown. Like, the more as you become a more grown man, I think you open your eyes to that a little bit more. I think the younger I was, I wasn't really into that from a female standpoint, but now I see some females that got the short hair that fire. So
okay, period. Yeah, I did the big chop in 2020, so now I get it.
You got the face and the head for it though. I don't know. I have to see it.
Oh, I did not show it. It was pandemic. I was hidden. Nobody was about to look at me. But okay, so you got Young Blue on In the Mood. In the Mood was the first one that I had actually liked. Then it turned into Blue Moon. Moonlight, the whole goddamn album honestly rides like
I
smooth.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
You really don't gotta do no skips. I actually love In the Mood being the intro though, because I like the way it starts. Who did the sequencing? Are you guys big into that?
Dante's usually sequencing.
Yeah, so
to check and see if I agree with
anything off. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's my favorite part, because like with every album, like we always try to make sure that we tell a story. Like I don't know, especially like with this particular album. Like, I was really listening to a lot of, like, Outkast and, like, particularly Akumenai, and just how, like, that whole album just, like, flowed from each song and it really, really told the story. So I want to try to get that across. You never know, because, you know, people be jumping around and skipping songs and stuff like that. Yeah. But, like, for the people who actually listen to it, I want to make sure, like, I deliver something that feels like a front-to-back experience for you, you know?
For sure. That you absolutely did. What about Lincoln with Fana Hughes and Bino.
Okay, so Fauna, I love Fauna. First of all, she's low key bad. Fauna, what's up? I'm single now, so you ain't gotta wait on me no more.
We heard it in the record.
No, but
You're
no,
silly.
she's fire. She like came through, slayed the verse. She got this like Ashanti vibe about her on that song. Like there's the way her voice is coming across on there, and especially in the end, we're both able to like layer each other's voice on top of each other. I think that's what the magic. I'm excited to perform that record, honestly, one day.
Yeah.
But Bino was dope too.
Nah, Bino was a low key like, so when I had started the track for that song first, but I was making tracks that I was supposed to like link up with Bino, and then some like schedules or something like that, it got rescheduled. So I pulled it up like a couple days later and showed it to Drew, and we along with JQ and our boy Dwayne, and we wrote the joint, but I was still like set, like, yo, I gotta get Bino on this joint, like I have to. So I just started asking around, and literally within like 2 weeks, like he pulled up to the studio.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we were vibing. We was talking about like video games and PlayStation and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff you wouldn't even be thinking that we was talking about. So it was just real chill vibe. So I finally played him the song. He's like, yo, this is my pocket. Like off the dome, 15 minutes at the verse. Quick with it. So like, but I always, we was talking about earlier, I grew up on a lot of like West Coast stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be like Tupac or stuff from the Bay, like E40, stuff like that. So like, we never really explored that too much in any of our previous projects. So I was glad we was able to kind of tap into that one a little bit.
Talk about you growing up in Colorado. I think you're the first person, especially black, that I've ever met from Colorado.
Yo, I feel like it's a big misconception about Denver, because like, a lot of people think it's just all white people. Or
and
whatever.
mountains.
And mountains and stuff like that. But like, I was born in Denver, and I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, which is a place that not a lot of people have heard of, but it's still like 25% black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a place of like 400,000 people. So it's like, I only grew up around black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? My brother played basketball with Chauncey Billups, who was coming out of the city at the time. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Indiana
That's my uncle.
Really?
Yes.
Your uncle?
Okay, no, but my last name is Billups, so
Oh,
I've been saying that's my uncle.
Yo.
Like, that is hard.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, Chauncey, obviously, like, he was a big deal coming out of the city. He's a top draft pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really my experience. Like, growing up, I grew up like the same way. I would say it's kind of like similar to the Bay, where it's very diverse. It's a very diverse place that I grew up in. So I think you kind of hear that in the music too, because I grew up around everybody. Like, it was pretty like evenly split. So like, I would have friends that was into rap, or I had like friends that was into country music or was into alternative rock and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, you guys are like R&B, but you are also not R&B. It's like alternative, but then
that's the thing. It's like we like taking R&B and mixing it with everything. You know what I mean? It's just like, and I'm not even coming out here to be a hater to nobody, but it's just like, I don't listen to a whole lot of current R&B. I do have some that I like, but I feel like the reason why I don't listen to a lot is not inspired by a lot, and it's just because I feel like I be hungry for people to take risks with R&B instead of doing the same thing. Like, people want 90s, 2000s. Oh, I want that 90s, 2000s. But then they're just doing a straight flip and then doing a verse. You know what I mean? It's just
and the verse don't be up to par. The bar is so low.
Nah, for sure. Also, too, it's like, and no disrespect to like this genre, but like, I never personally grew up listening to like a bunch of neo soul or stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love like Donnell Jones. I like The Dream. You know, or people like that, to where it's like, yo, there's like a hip hop type of influence. You know what I'm saying? There's like an edge to it. I don't like just like super slow R&B. If it's gotta have like some swagger, some confidence to it, or something like that. So like, I'm always looking. I agree with Drew, where it's just like, there's a lot of really dope people who are doing their thing right now. But at the same time, like, I still find myself going back to like older stuff to try to get inspiration. I don't really get as much inspiration like listening to new things as I used to, at least.
I get that.
You just don't take as much risk, man. It's just like, and it's like me not coming and toot my horn and talking my shit on here, but it's just like, how many other people you get to put a grunge R&B on one album with Motley Crue, and you write also on the hip hop spectrum, then switch and go do some New Jack Swing and actually do it authentically. and then you come and you get on this album. You
Wait. Which record is New Jack Swing?
Oh,
Yo, we got a song out with our boy
Lito called "Not Enough."
Yeah, Not Enough.
They call me Trap Bobby Brown for a reason. That's
What?
all I say.
Yeah. That was so.
And that's
We
around
actually
the same
connected
time.
on that because we were both big Guy fans.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm
God,
saying? Like we both
same.
love Guy. So like low key, that was why I never had an issue with the name They, just because I grew up. One of my favorite groups was Guy. You
That's
know what I'm
funny.
saying?
Okay,
So but like no, like people listen to that record and they're just like, yo, it sounds like a straight up like it could have been on Don't Be Cruel or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I listen to that one. That's one of my favorites we ever did.
Wow.
But nah, I don't think about music in like a box of like, oh, I can only do this or only do that. Like low key, one of the main things for me is like I hate the idea that people have like they got me figured out or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that always bugs me to where I always want to like try to keep people guessing about like direction and where we gonna go. And then two, also like I don't know, I grew up, you know, listening to artists that like evolved with every single project. Like it wasn't just the same stuff over and over again. So I don't know, you get this opportunity and you want to make the best out of it. Like, and then low key too, like, you know, I know especially like, cause we work a lot as like writers and producers in the industry and stuff. And there's so many people that come to us. It's like, yo, like y'all are like my biggest inspiration. Or like when y'all were singing on guitars and 808s and stuff like that, like I never heard that before. So there's always that part of me too that wants to always like, okay, like it's not just about me or how this song does. Sometimes it's about like introducing just different ideas into the atmosphere and seeing what somebody else can do with it too.
Damn, that's so great because I feel like we're all getting the same cycle of stuff.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys want to think outside the box. You guys play.
Inspire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, selling out, doing this, that, and the third, and you know, getting number ones and selling out arenas and stuff. That's all cool, and that's obviously what my goal is. But it's just like if we can inspire the next person to come up, the next Rihanna, the next Beyonce, the next one, you know, the next huge artist. If we can inspire what they're doing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That's to me.
That's equally as important for sure.
important.
That's dope. I think you guys have the winning recipe, which is just your own sound. You know what I mean? Like you turn on They, you know that's They.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So shout out to you guys for that. Okay, so just to clear this up, because on the Breakfast Club they asked me, and I'm like, I don't know, like what.
Here we go. Let's talk
What is they said, do they identify as they? Like, what are the pronouns of choice?
We are two males and identify as he, him, but him and him plus him equals they.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But we've been they since 2015, man. Before the pronoun
Bro,
thing became a big
Yeah, before that conversation
we
was even a
didn't foresee
conversation.
that becoming a thing, and it is now, and it's all good. I respect everybody's opinions
Yeah.
and views there, but
I'm happy anybody can be who they
Whatever
want.
they- yeah, whatever you
they
want.
want to be,
Yeah.
whatever. But no, like for us, the name was never about that. It wasn't a part of the conversation.
That's so
when we came up
funny,
with
but
the
now
name.
you can lean into it.
No,
Now you can
for
lean
sure,
all the
no.
way into it.
Yo, the conversation around the name has changed so much over the years because
Really?
initially a lot of times it was like, oh, it was the DJ Khaled era when we first came out. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It was like, oh, don't mess with they, or, you know, don't listen to they and stuff like that. And then it was, you know, oh, there's him, there's her, now there's they, pronouns, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff like that. So the joke about the name is always going to evolve.
What happened
with
to
time.
him?
that was funny because
Was that even real?
Yeah, I
don't
never
know if it
really
was a
understood
real
what was
thing
going
or
on
not.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
the whole
And it seemed like she didn't appreciate it or something
Either,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
it-
so
yeah.
I never really dove into
because
too
he was
much what was going on
directly
with that.
like biting her
Her
situation.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, so I in my head I was like, is that like her?
That was
like
corny.
her? Did she said that?
The
up, or
shades
was
and
like-
everything. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
everything. I
guys.
was like,
Yeah, you're not just gonna ride my whole way.
You don't get to sit at a table, like
Right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I would feel good way if some dude popped up like on some them type stuff.
Bro,
Yo, hey, yo, who the hell is this?
Honestly,
Yeah, no,
shout out
I'll
Envy,
call
but
him out.
If
Yo.
we comes out, if there's a we, we gonna have a real problem.
Yo.
First R&B
Real
beef in
deal.
like the past 15 years. Don't you dare.
I commend her for
Don't you-
never like engaging in it because I couldn't have done it. I would have said something. I would have
Yeah.
like, hey yo, quit biting my shit.
I'm so tickled by that. That's mad funny.
Bro, motherfucking weed, that shit had me dying though when you said that.
That was priceless. So, okay, I know you're from Colorado, Denver, Colorado,
Yeah.
and you are from Mo County.
Mo County, Moco, baby.
How did you guys connect?
Man,
It's so random.
I came
Yeah.
out to I came out to LA from the DMV in 2015, 2014.
2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
late 2014, summer, fall, something like that. And then we started working together within the first 6 months of me being out there.
But you guys were solo artists at the time, like not together.
Yeah, no, he was
Yeah.
a producer, just working.
I
being a
was producing.
Okay.
And then I was, his best friend, childhood best friend, was a person that was part of the management.
Shout out Andrew.
Yeah, shout out Andrew.
Got it.
Shout out Big Drew.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's still our dog to this day.
Yeah.
But they call him Big Drew because he's like slightly taller than me. Like,
Nah, he's got a good like 4 or 5 inches. You
Oh wow.
I goes got the slightly slide right now.
But we just linked and we started making music together, and I think it was just a personality connection that clicked. And we was bonding over some waffle fries and E&J. You know,
and E&J, oh my
Chick-fil-A
God,
right around the corner from the
E&J,
studio.
baby. That's the name of the next album right there.
That's
Chick-fil-A,
I mean,
Nah, it wasn't a good combination. Then
You see my sauce right there. I love Chick-fil-A, but
we didn't outgrow that combination.
But we just
right?
we were doing some pitch records at the time, like, you know what I mean. Me and Dante have done stuff for. He's never gonna like toot his own horn, but he's got a Grammy under his belt. He's got the Kelly Clarkson Grammy. He's done things for huge records. Chris Brown, this, that, and the third. Like, I got Chris Brown on my belt. Ty Dolla $ign, Jeremiah. We've been putting the work in.
Yeah.
But we first met as songwriter production relationship, but then he felt comfortable showing me like the stuff he'd kind of been working on the side that he hadn't really put out there. Didn't know how he felt about it.
Yeah.
And then he played it for me. And the first couple records he played for me, those records ended up becoming Africa and Back It Up, which were our first 2 records we ever made. And then the third record came, Bad Habits. And then that's when that record came, I was I hit him. I was like, yo, let's just try to make this a thing and see what we can do. And we never looked back.
Yeah, nah, cause like you said, I've been working as like low key a pop producer, like straight up pop. Like
he said Kelly Clarkson. I'm like,
Kelly
you was
Clarkson.
a Kelly Clarkson fan.
You know what I'm saying? Like Nickelodeon. I was in Nashville working on like country stuff.
Like Natasha Bedingfield or something too.
I worked with Natasha Bedingfield early on, but nah. So it was one of them things. Like, okay, I was having some success with it, but it wasn't fulfilling. Yeah, it wasn't fulfilling because I love indie rock and I loved like what Ye was doing at the time, and I loved what Travis was doing at the time. So I was just like, yo, I just feel like I just need to take a step back from this and figure out some stuff. Yeah. And so that was also the time when I first stepped back into like writing again, because I just been playing a producer role. I grew up rapping and doing a bunch of stuff, but like I kind of like, no, I'm gonna make beats. So that's why I was a little nervous to even show it to him, because it's like people just thought I was just like a producer, but I was like, nah, like I write too, but I don't know exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So every time like I would play him an idea or play him anything, he's like, no, let's change this, or I know how to tweak this, or he would just make it better. And we just got this dynamic to where we just locked in, and we've been writing joints and doing all this stuff ever since, you know?
That's dope.
Yep. Yeah.
That is really dope.
Natural
it's just by chance, just from us hanging out.
So based off your guys' palettes, if we get to the studio, you guys are warming up for y'all, start writing and creating. What are y'all listening to?
Man, he usually turns on, and sometimes I hate it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. What is it?
Sometimes he just get in there, and it's like, I'm ready to, like, I got some shit on my chest. I'm ready to, like, get some stuff off and, like, start working. But he's like, nah, we got to cleanse the palate first. Light the incense. Sit down. Pull up to Spotify.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? He does listen to, he studies music more than probably almost anybody that I've ever met. And it kind of comes through in the production. But with Bobby, like, it's always a different thing every day that we listen to.
So like my influences, it's on a few different fronts. So my favorite genre of music ever is New Jack Swing.
Mine too. That's why.
It's the New Jack Swing. It's like, I think what I love about it is like it's got great melodies, pop melodies, but also like those drums knock. Like Teddy Riley, like his drums were knocking. So I grew up listening to a lot of like New Edition, guys, stuff like that. That's like honestly like my favorite era of R&B is like the New Jack Swing era. But also too, I listen to everything. I grew up listening to a lot of like alternative rock. Like I love even still to this day. Like I'm a big Vampire Weekend fan, Tame Impala, Phoenix, just a bunch of bands like that. But I'm also a hip hop head too. So like I'm like one of the biggest Tupac fans there are. Like I love listening to Pac even still to this day. But I was a big Dipset fan as well too back in the day.
How you gonna jump from Pac to Dipset?
I'm all over the place. Like no, but I literally will listen to any and everything, like just to try to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? And that be what the inspirations be too. Like I'll just start diving to where maybe I'll pull up like Hall & Oates, and then I'll jump to Pusha T, and then I'll jump to something. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, what vibe are we in today?
It's like, because I'm sitting back, I'm over here smoking or something probably, and I'm just like, all right, so what's what's he about to actually make?
Yeah.
I'm cool with this, but it's just like I don't know what.
But
he's
I just feel like so often, like, especially if you don't got an inspiration, if you don't got like something that you going for, you just like, I'm just gonna use the same snare, I'm just gonna use the same melodies or write the same song, and it's just like, especially like for this is our outlet, you know what I'm saying? This is like our baby, so I want to make sure I'm getting like off what I'm really really trying to get off. Like I'm trying to make sure that I'm like tapping in, and with every album that changes, you know what I'm saying? The first album it was like, yo, like I'm just super into Nirvana, like a bunch of documentaries came out, so like I want to make some Nirvana shit. The next one is like, okay, cool, I did that. Like I feel like I want to do some stuff to feel like Donnell Jones, to feel like Jagged Edge 112. And then on this one, it was a little bit of everything. I definitely feel like on the back half of the album we kind of tapped into a little more like the indie rock type of vibes.
Yo, they could really be two different projects. The way it goes.
No, absolutely. That's what we intended was like have like one side and then the other side, because it's the two parts of the night.
Okay.
But yeah, we were just. I feel like this album was kind of like a good meeting of both of those two worlds. You know what I'm saying? And two different people, especially like Dave fans. One thing I learned about our fan base is like different people came in at like different eras. So you got people who came in from like day one and was listening to the grunge stuff, and you got people who came into the Amanda tape that never even listened to the grunge stuff. And even now we getting new fans who are just like, oh, I never heard of them, but they got 3-4 different projects I never heard before. So, at the end of the day, it's just about like evolution and trying to like, I don't know, just keep pushing the envelope. Because at the end of the day, we gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta like what we make. And I don't make music for nobody else. Like I really don't. It's like if I like it,
that's not the answer you're supposed to say.
But that's real though. If I like it, then somebody else gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the funny thing, and we were talking about this. It's just like if you go through every single album and every single project, even the ones that weren't technically albums like Fireside's, but it's just like a lot of people like almost every single song. But like even if you don't, there's a song on there for every person.
Like.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Has there ever been a time where you like it and he don't, or vice versa?
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple that sneak on there that I don't like, and then vice versa. That I got to press for.
Here's the difference though. Here's the difference is that once, like, so Drew, he'll change his mind. He'll go back and forth. He'll be like, I don't like this, and then the next thing
He's a Libra. They're indecisive.
Yeah. So he'll go back and forth. Me, once I say I don't like something, I never like it. Like I ain't never my mind. I'll put it on there just cause I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put this on there. Like I don't hate it, but I never change my mind on anything. Like
it's just you get in this mode where it's just like even if there's a reason, it's like actually maybe he just don't.
He ain't gonna do it.
He's stubborn.
Am I usually right? Am I usually right? No. Am I usually right?
I feel like maybe performing the record would change the energy for you.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But even like one of our biggest joints, like off the first album, Dante's Creek, like I liked the song, but I didn't see it as a song for us. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, oh, maybe we could give it to somebody else or whatever. But like that ended up being one of our biggest joints. You know what I'm saying? So like. I at least gotta like it. That's it.
Man, like 4 people hit me like, you're mad late. You don't know Dante's Creek. I'm like, oh my God, I don't. Let me download Dante's Creek.
Yeah, it's still one of our biggest records.
I hated that name, to be honest. But like, because it sounded like a weird name. But then
it was a joke. The name was a joke.
But then it was like, obviously, it's the Dawson's Creek theme song, like kind of flipped on his head. So and then Dante's production, it made sense. But at first, it rubs the wrong way. But
you felt creepy.
You guys like Dante's Creek, like it's just weird. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, it ended up being like top 3 fan favorite records.
I'm so happy to hear that you guys love Teddy Riley, because that probably explains why I like y'all music so much.
Yeah, no.
Because I hate. Not that I hate, but like ballads, like when people get projects full of like songs in those tempos, I'm like, damn, there's no bounce on this.
No, for sure.
You guys have bounce, at least the first half for sure.
Yeah.
The second half, like it gets more alternative E and even country E.
But it's still like guitar. It's still got
bounce.
Yeah. R&B doesn't mean it's got to be slow and
it
boring.
Don't and depressing.
And boring and like put you to sleep. Like come on, like where's the energy? Where's the risks? Where's the just like inventiveness? Because R&B, every single genre, and we were talking about this with somebody else, but it's like every single genre, like R&B shares qualities with every other genre. You know what I mean? As far as how it's made and the sounds and the melodic sensibilities and things like that, it shares similarities with every single other genre. So why not try to combine it with all these different other genres and see what you get?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what we love what we do.
Nah, for sure. I think a big part of it is like, you know, a lot of people try to be very like minimalist with what they do, where it's like I came up, like I said, listening to Guy, listening to like Janet and Michael and stuff, you know, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and like despite the fact that those are huge records, but they had a lot going. They had so many intricate little pieces and things that were moving, and they knocked and they had groove to them and stuff like that. So like that's always at the core of what I'm trying to do. Like I don't like slow, very minimal like music.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I like shit that just got, you know, a lot going on or got a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? And like that's cool too.
That's fire. My favorite, I would say, Bobby Brown record. Well, it's not even my favorite Bobby Brown record, but on My Prerogative, that fourth one or the third one, he's like, it's my,
Yeah.
it's my,
Yeah, just keep hitting them, yeah.
Yo, you don't get stuff like that no more.
No, you don't.
What happened to the R&B bridge too? Like
The
what happened
bridge
to
is-
the bridge?
yo,
The
yes.
R&B bridge is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like on a record, like on the album, we have "You Don't Deserve This," right?
Yes.
"You Don't Deserve This" has this, and it's a bridge, it's outro, so to speak.
That's
But it's
another
just
one
like,
I could pick on you guys about.
Yeah.
It's just,
Let's actually
let's talk about
let's talk about You Don't
It.
Deserve This.
Ooh, man,
Because
honestly,
if you don't want to be with the girl, then why be with her?
man, you know what?
Over here
It's-
talking about you don't deserve this.
This
You
is
deserve
okay, we're getting
that.
into this territory. Let's do it. Like it, you know, you get into it. You in a relationship, and this is my longest term relationship I've ever been in. You know what I mean?
What's
And
the number?
huh?
You said the longest
3-4
term?
years.
Oh,
Almost.
that is a long time.
You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things where, you know, sometimes people, you get into the thing and you got hot and heavy and everything is there and you still love this person. You're still going through all these things. You still love this individual and she still loves you. But it's like, all right, I'll put it out there. Fuck it, relationship's over. So we're going to talk about it. She was doing some shit too. I saw some shit.
No.
And I was like, all right, cool, saw that. So at that point, I started, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, now my brain opens and I'm interested in, as soon as I know that you're interested in somebody else,
Then you're willing to be
I'm
open.
Like, okay, all right,
Yeah,
I'm about to
it's
just,
free game.
it doesn't mean I'm
Yeah.
about to go do something, but I'm going to open my brain to the possibility because as soon as I
Yeah.
see that, I'm like, okay, it's a possibility this joint about to be over because I'm not messing with that.
That's fair.
And then, you know what I'm saying, I start messing around, I start seeing, you know, talking this, that, and the third, and I'm tempted. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's like the actual message of the song wasn't true to the relationship because I didn't end up like actually cheating on my actual girlfriend, but I wanted to write a story about somebody that may be in that position, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, you cheated, you did something wrong, or even if you didn't cheat, you know you're doing something you have no business to, but that guilty feeling that you have when you're coming back and you're coming home to that person every single day and you're still trying to make this work and this person's trying to make it work with you, but you looking them in their eyes and it's like you don't even know what the fuck I've already done or who I've been talking to or what this, that, and the third. And that's a heavy feeling.
Y'all watching VMF?
Nah, I'm not.
Nah,
Is it
no,
crazy?
I still gotta
Damn,
People
man.
been telling me about
the
it, though.
dad is cheating on the mom,
Ooh,
and
see?
he'll go cheat on her, and then come home to the wife, and
I'm
she's all
home.
loving and stuff, and,
And
it's just like,
that
damn.
feeling is heavy. And I had that
Yeah.
feeling because even though I didn't cheat, like I still was even entertaining girls that might have been saying this, that, and the third. Like I wasn't doing anything, but I was also like my mind was open, and
Felt
I
that
felt
guilt.
guilty
Yeah.
for even my mind being open to
Yeah.
Yeah.
shit.
That's
You know what I
fair.
mean?
I mean, I get that.
So,
I definitely
it is
get
what
that.
it was, you know. But I think a lot of dudes go through that. A lot of females go through that.
I'm about to say it's not just
it's
men.
not just
No,
yo,
100%.
So
But I will say this though, and I don't want to get too deep because it's your relationship. But like, just because you saw something, don't mean you really saw something.
it don't mean it don't mean that. But it's like, you know, when the relationship, it's like you know
If you already not feeling the vibe,
Yeah, if it's already
and-
rocky.
it's already
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
down to the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
roller coaster. You know what I mean? The roller coaster's about to be over, and it's just like, you know, y'all both going your separate ways and doing your own thing and seeing this, that, and the third. It's just, but it's that feeling because you still love that person. You've been with that
Yeah.
person forever, and it's just like, it gets to the point where it's like, you feel bad for how that person might feel if they ever knew that. Like the fact that you might be breaking that person's heart is that, you know,
because you love them.
because you love them.
Yeah. Man, relationships are hard.
They're tough.
I hate being an adult. It's like,
They tough.
man, we gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah,
All right,
So,
all right. We're about to play a game called Fill in the Blank.
okay.
Should I make them both answer or one? Both. All right. I was gonna give you grace, but Matt said answer. Okay. The older I get, the less I blink.
The older I get, the less I care about most things.
Yo, he said that with passion and
The less I care. It's like joints that I used to care about, things that I thought was important. Like, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more tunnel vision on the things that I need to do to become a man and to be, to build an empire for myself and for my future family. That's what I care about. All these other things like, oh, this person probably don't mess with you, or this person saying this. I don't care. Go say what you gotta say. I don't care.
Nah.
You know?
I can piggyback off that. I would say get mad. Because I used to, things used to piss me off, forgot. But now, like you said, you just let it roll off your back. It's just like, especially being in like the industry and stuff like that, like, yo, the setbacks are inevitable. Like, the bad times are inevitable. When something not working out, that's just part of the game. It happened to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't let little stuff trip me up the way that maybe I would have when I was a little bit younger.
I like that. Hold on. Before I can go to the next one, let's just talk about that more. Because you guys dropped your first project in 2015. It's 2023.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of changes. You know? Each album, I feel like we've evolved. We look at ourselves as like, kind of like, when I don't want to compare myself to any of the current people, you know what I mean? But when I compare myself, I want to compare myself to a legend, because that's what I'm trying to get to. And when I look at my mind where we are at, we're the R&B outcast. That's how I look. Every single album is different. Every single song within each album, you don't know what you're going to get. But it's going to be 100% authentically themselves.
Love
and
that.
you're probably going to mess with it.
Yeah.
You're excited to open a pack of Pokemon cards because you don't know what you're going to get. If you're going to get a Pikachu or Charizard, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So I like that. And I like that they take risks. So I think within each album, just everything being different and the versatility, I think is our strong suit.
Nah, for sure. Like, and even on the Outkast tip, shout out our boy Neil. He mixes all our stuff. He also mixes Tyler, but he mixed every Outkast album. So like, anytime he's like, this
Put
one,
his ear to it.
yeah, this one right here, this is the one. He's almost always right. But nah, it's just like,
Which one did he say was the one for Blue Moon?
off of this one,
He said, "Wait on me," and
he said, "Wait on me" and Blue Moon. Those are the ones that he said.
And those have been reaction wise the ones.
Okay.
Yeah, he's usually right when it comes to that. But nah, it's just like I was saying earlier, when we first came out, like, we shot right out of the cannon. Like, dropped the EP within 3-4 months. We down the street doing Radio City Music Hall with Bryson back-to-back nights in front of 5,000 people. Like, never performed before, never dropped music before, like, nothing. So from that,
Best
it's just
practices,
like,
and then
real
you
life.
haven't finished it from there. You go on to
Yeah.
the Party Next Door tour, and then you go on to the Black Australia tour. So it's just like, and we had never done anything before. We just get up on the stage and had to figure it out.
We was
So
figuring out a lot of stuff on the fly, and at the same time, like, we signed with one label, and that situation didn't work out. It's not the initial label we signed with ain't even a label anymore. It's like gone. And now when we moved on to another situation, now we independent. It's just like, throughout that, it's just like,
that will almost uninspire you to the point where you're just like, fuck it.
yeah, but for me, it's just like, I know what I'm on this earth to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm here to do. Like, I'm here to fucking make music and to make a difference and to inspire people. Like, one of my favorite books that I read within the past couple of years was Shoe Dog, which was about the founder of Nike. And every single setback that you could imagine, like losing your supplier, losing your funding, losing everything, like, he went through it. And the only thing that really sustained him, he never quit. And that's just how Drew and I are. We like, low key, I like being an underdog. Like,
I love it.
I like people thinking, okay, like, oh yeah, it's done, and then boom, we pop up with some of the biggest features to date. Like, whatever, like, it's bigger than just like whatever the moment is. Just like, and also too, like I said, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than us. It's about who we're inspiring. It's about people looking up to us. It's about people want to, like, producers, writers, artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people reach out to us on the regular saying, like, we the ones that inspire them. And the fact that we come with something different, like, spark something in their mind. Like, that's what it's way bigger than that. So all the industry stuff, like, you could let it get to you, but the second you let that be, like, your whole identity or whatever, like, I feel like that's when you lost. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Sheesh. I love that. I got to read that book.
Yeah, no, it's fire.
I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger.
I can't believe I actually didn't like sushi when I was younger, because that's all I eat is sushi. I'm
Oh,
obsessed
wow.
with sushi. I hated sushi when I was like, my dad come home. And it's also, granted, because he's over here going to the grocery store, going to Safeway,
Getting sushi.
and getting motherfucking sushi
Yeah.
from the fridge, and I'm eating this cold sushi. Be like, what is this? This is disgusting.
Yeah.
But also sparkling water. My mom would be drinking sparkling water, and now that's all I drink is sparkling water, gallons of that shit every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I can't believe I didn't like those
it?
foods. Yeah.
Yo, a lot of people. So for me, like, cause a lot of people they see me, I'm like chill, like relax, whatever. But like, yo, I got expelled from school 3 times. I can't. So I was like the troublemaker. Class went to jail, all that stuff back when I was in like middle school, high
Wow,
school.
you're so calm.
Yeah, but no, like,
Mad gone.
yo, if you ask so many kids, like especially back like high school and stuff like that, you bring up my name, they're like, oh, yo, he was crazy, like he was off the wall, like that. So that
They're gonna be watching this shit like this nigga done turn his life around. This nigga-
I mean, they didn't seen that already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like, but no, I was definitely like the wild kid that was just I would do anything. I was
That's
full
that
of
damn
pranks.
Leo Aquarius shit.
Yeah.
You know what I think that is though, and me and him actually share the same thing. I was getting expelled, suspended, like this, that, and the third, just because. But I think where it was coming from for me, and I think it might be the same thing from what I've heard from his situations, is just like we were outcasts. We didn't fit in. You know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't really messing with me. I wasn't really messing with people like that. And I was like lashing out because I'm just like, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like I fit into the joint. So I was trying to do things to get attention, this, that, and the third, lashing out. And I that's why I love what we've been able to create, is because that being an outcast, so to speak, and being different, we've been able to take that and put that into the music.
Yeah.
And bring out the best qualities of how different we are.
Yeah, like I said, we always underdogs. Like that's what it's been from day
thrive
one.
off of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like so many people didn't believe or only half-ass believed or whatever. But like I don't know. That's the battery in our back. It's just people like thinking that they got us figured out or that it's done or whatever. It's just like nah, we gonna keep doing our thing regardless. Like,
I love that. I'm here for it. I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
I'm a little embarrassed that I know so little. I'm gonna let you go first. I can think about it.
Don't put me on the spot. And it might just be getting older or whatever, but like I'm so embarrassed that I don't really know much about like social media, like TikTok, YouTubers.
Don't
like,
feel bad about that.
I be feeling bad
Don't
because
feel
people
bad about
they'll bring
that.
up, well, no, you don't know this guy. He's got 15 million subscribers. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no idea who the hell that is. There be so many people that people bring up to me.
I
and,
know.
Like, I don't even really be on social media like that at all. But it's just like, I always feel a little out of the loop because I like to pride myself like, oh yeah, I got a good grasp on like a lot of different things. But that's one thing I just
lost
can't,
in.
I just can't get into.
I'll say this. The other fucked up part about not being in the loop on that is references. So when people be like making a joke, you don't get the
You
joke.
seen that one TikTok where it's just like, no?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I must have missed that one. Shoot.
I have to say, that's just my same answer. It's like, I feel bad that I...
No, yours needs to be astrology.
Okay. Yes, I feel bad that I do not. I made an album named New Moon, and I don't know nothing about no astrology.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the little basics about, like, my own
You're
regular
Libra.
sign, kind of. Like, we indecisive a little bit. We always
Yes.
seeking balance, this, that, and the third. But, like, I don't know that much about it. So I feel bad about it because I feel like I, not only for this album but, obviously when I'm, shoot my rings and, I know a little bit more about it. It might help me out.
It's like,
Honestly, it might. It really
help me
might.
out.
He's in tune.
I'm just feeling you.
his stars.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
sometimes I look back at my life and laugh. I do that a lot. Just because it's like, if you told the younger me that I'd be doing this and like living this every day, I would have thought you were crazy. You know what I mean? I laugh at how, because I say it again, like, but when I say that I did not have friends, bro, I was like a bullied kid. Like, it was not tight. You know what I mean? So,
You were bullied or bullying?
bullied.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? So, I don't want everybody, feel sorry for him. But it's just like, it wasn't a tight point in my life. I hit like almost a really, really dark spot during that point in my life. And I knew, that's when I first knew that I wanted to be an artist. And then going through that at the same time of people not messaging you. I was putting YouTube videos up and people were just, they were telling everybody to comment, what you think is a good thing, but they were all leaving
Shit on you.
horrible comments and try and press the dislike button as many people as possible to hit the dislike button. So if you could have told me I got to this point, like, I look back at my life and laugh. It's just like, because I would have told the younger me, like, just hold on.
That's what's up.
You're gonna get where you need to go. You're gonna show them. So
Yeah.
I would laugh.
Yeah. Wait, phrase it again one more time.
Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
You know, I think I just feel proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, proud that I'm still doing my thing. Proud that people still fuck with the music and still fuck with, proud that I got long-time friends. Like, people who've been with me like 10, 15 years type shit that I still got good relationships with. Like, I think that I got a lot to be proud of. Like I said, I started off just making some tracks and writing raps in my basement. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even know. Like you said, black people from Colorado or whatever. Like, I'm proud I'm able to like represent for my city and represent for where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So, like that's the main thing I feel. I feel like proud, and I also know like I still got so much more to do. You know what I'm saying? Like across a lot of different fronts.
I love that. Okay, let me see. I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
Ooh, I love this one. This happened a few times. Dante can attest to this one.
Yeah.
I made a complete fool of myself. So on the Bryson tour and like the one after that, like a couple of the ones after that, like I used to drink a lot before I would go on stage. Like I would drink like a few shots just to get the nerves out and just to be like, all right, because we was always in the first album we had a lot of, like You Rights and Motley Crue, so we had a lot of energy. I had to jump and be hype. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be hype, I need to get myself amped. So I would, take a few shots, but then I would get out there and I'm good with the crowd banter. But sometimes I'd be up in, we was in Dallas one time or in San Antonio. We was in San Antonio. Yo, what up? And I'm born in San Antonio too. That's where I was born. What up, Dallas? And then boo, like 5,000 boos, just like
straight for a
and
whole.
He had to do crowd
song.
control every single time when I would mess up and say the wrong city, and it would happen in San Diego. I say San Francisco or
this nigga take the mic. Oh my god!
Get this nigga off the mic.
Yo, one time this was in San Francisco, and this is at like Bill Graham, so it's like 7,000.
That was
people.
a lot of people.
He said San Diego 3 times, 3 separate times. On the third time, I just had to I was like, my bad, y'all, my bad. He been drinking too much Henny, y'all. We love the Bay, we love E40, and they wasn't hearing it all.
Nah, we got him back though. We got him back. We didn't get him back. We got him back. We got him back by the end of it. If you was at that performance,
I told you we got him back just to make you feel better. We didn't get him back, bro.
We got him back. I believe it.
Oh my god, that's rough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah,
that is rough.
So nowadays, or like here recently, it's like before we just repeat the name over and over and over again.
Yeah, where we at? Like before the show, where we at? Where we at? Like, saying it. But I also don't drink that much before the show anymore.
I don't want you to do no intro no more.
Yeah.
I don't drink that much anymore. I take one shot an hour before the show, and that's my ritual. Like before it was 3, 4. I was just drinking because honestly, in the beginning, it wasn't even an issue. It was later on as I felt more comfortable. Because like we said, we had never performed before. So the more that we got comfortable and changed different things, it came a point where I was talking a lot more and doing a lot more of the banter. But the thing that hadn't changed is how much I drink before the show. So the banter, when it got to that point, and then the more that you exercise and run around and do all that, it filters through your blood more, so you get a little more lit. And so middle of the show, I'm over here, like in the middle of the show, trying to do the, an intermission to the next song, and I just
you really bantering.
say some wild shit, So, but we don't do that no more. I
thoroughly enjoyed that.
We got another tour coming up in the fall.
I'll be there in San Francisco. I'm gonna redeem myself.
See if it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
But that's the cool thing is like we're doing this for 7, 8 years, and it's like the cool thing is not a lot of people that started this 7, 8 years ago or do this for 8 years can still say that people are not only listening to it, but I feel like we're growing bigger now. We're about to sell out our biggest tour that we've ever done.
Yeah.
More rooms than we've ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're working with bigger and bigger artists. You know what I'm saying? Our fan base is growing. We've gone independent, so now all the money's coming to us. So it's like we're just getting better.
I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
That's dope. Wait, so tour is in August? Headlining?
September, yeah. Mm-hmm.
September
Headlining?
Headlining
What?
tour.
Yeah.
Oh, with
Headline
the big
tour.
dogs. I love this.
So you got some suggestions on who we should bring out with us? Let us know.
Man, definitely everybody that's on your project.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. We definitely.
even opener though too. Like that's the one thing we were talking about. Is just like we want to put on the youth and inspire the youth and stuff too. So we want to get somebody really cool to come on the tour.
Up and comers.
I have a very picky ear, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send some.
Send some suggestions.
have a very, very picky ear. You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You go first on this one, Tim.
It's a fun fact.
That's a good one, yeah.
Fun fact. All right, I'll do something small. You would never believe me if I told you I run 5 miles a day every day.
Does he?
He does.
Do you really?
Ever since
miss
I
a
met
day.
him, never changed.
Never miss a day.
Every morning?
Every morning for 7 years.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
You a different type of person.
Different
Yeah.
5 miles, and the thing is, he don't stop. He not taking a pause, and he running
Go.
5 miles, marathon man, every morning. Sometimes it's more than that, and I don't understand how he does it. I don't understand how he like.
You know, the thing is, like, I think for the longest time, because I grew up running track, but I only did like the 100, 200, right? So I just would always tell myself, oh, I can't do distances, I can't run long distance, whatever. But then once I really set my mind to it, I was like, okay, I'm going to figure this out. And once I had it figured out, it's almost like if I start my day off with that and I can knock that out,
There's
like
nothing you can't do.
everything else is easy. You know
I
what I'm
ran
saying?
5 miles today.
Yeah,
Just
I ran
shitting on
5
everybody's
miles.
life.
Now I'm in the studio. I'm working. What's good?
I mean,
You know,
I
what
wake
y'all do
up
this morning?
I wake up 11 o'clock. You didn't woke up at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I already got my 6 miles, and I'm just like, nigga,
That's
I'm just
crazy.
having a
Yeah.
croissant right now. That's crazy.
Great discipline.
Yeah, no,
Sheesh.
I'm a very disciplined
Wow.
person.
So is that why you don't drink?
I think the thing with the not drinking, like, cause you know, I come from like family of like drinkers. You know
Okay,
what I'm
okay.
saying? So like, it got to the point being on the road, doing all that stuff. Like, I just honestly felt like I wasn't being my best self every day. Like, cause especially you start getting older, them hangovers start hitting different, like all that shit. So like,
Man, everything started hitting different.
and then also at the same time, I had my son was coming, and you know what? I was just like, you know, I just feel like I got another baby coming. I want to be better. So it happened right around like New Year's. So I drank on New Year's, and I was like, okay, I'm doing dry January. This is when we started the Amanda tape, and and I was just like on such a vibe. Like, yo, I'm about to I like this sober vibe. Like, I'm not drinking till the album come out. At the time, it was supposed to come out like 6 months later. That shit didn't come out for like 18 months.
Oh,
So by the time it actually rolled around, I was just like,
you was over it.
yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you know, this is what it's been. So, and then too, it's just like, you feel that, I just feel way more clear. I feel like I'm way more in control of myself or whatever. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like I said, I come from a family of people who drink and stuff like that. So like, it's already like in my DNA that maybe I need to like, you know what I'm
Balance
saying? Maybe,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
be more aware of it. So, you know, it's been like 4.5 years at this point.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good for you.
It's been 4.5 years since you.
4.5 years.
The mandate was 4. Couldn't have
I mean, so it started in 2019. So we coming up, I guess, like 4 years and 5 months. So last time
That's nuts.
yeah,
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I can't even run 3 miles. He run 5.
Yeah, 5 miles every morning.
Just like, this nigga
Monday
always trying
through
to one up
like
me.
Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a very disciplined man, though. I will say that. I think that's like the yin and yang. I'm like disciplined in certain ways and not in others. He's very.
You know,
He
so
just called me fat without calling me fat. Cause I be getting tired walking up the steps. He running 5 miles.
yo, it's
It's wild.
crazy. Like my brother came up with this way too late, but one of my older brother, he was like, "Oh, y'all should y'all need to add an extra Y on the end and make it the yin and yang." I was like, nigga, you are 3 years too late. For this shit.
They would have just been like.
yeah, but
That's
then
cool though.
But it wouldn't work. But
It
I
would
mean,
have been like
that's
an
the
effeminate
dynamic,
spelling
though.
of they, which that's the way I would have seen it.
Yeah, but I was just like, hey, I'm not mad at it, but you too late. But at the same time, that is our dynamic. Like, we balance each other out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? In a really good way.
That's actually tight, though.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I had heard him say that. That's
It was
wild.
way too late.
All right.
So-
Yeah, he
Fine.
ran 5 miles a day, but then on tour we did a little sprint and I dusted him. So just make sure that that gets
Must have
set.
missed that one. Must have missed that one.
It was me, him, and Christian dusted, and Leo. No, it was me, him, and Leo dusted.
Is it recorded?
No, there's
he
no
didn't
evidence
want-
'cause
I
it
had
didn't
somebody try to
happen.
record
Oh.
It didn't
He had him
happen.
He made him delete the video. It's
He
crazy.
said there's no evidence because it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Okay. I can track too, but I ain't doing a long distance. I was smoking though.
Oh,
Um,
your person. Oh, not your person. You would never believe me if I told you.
Oh, okay. You never believe me if I told you I cannot swim. If somebody wants to take me out the game, push me in the pool.
I can believe that.
It's over.
You know, black people. You know
don't-
how to swim?
I can't swim. Like, I can swim from one.
He from Colorado.
Yeah, see?
Colorado. If you was from this
No.
side, you ain't.
Somehow I figured it out. But I was late though. It was like by like 11 I learned. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? But like my dad, and low key, he don't look his age, but he's 78. And every 3-4 years, he'll try to take some swim lessons. Never takes.
It never works.
No, it never
Oh,
takes.
I really thought he was about to say his dad swims laps every morning. I was about to be like, yo, your family is just.
You swim 5 miles, you running 5 miles. I'm like a decathlon.
Nah, but he keep trying. I commend him for like continuing to try, but like he's still figured it out.
That's cute. Shout out to your pops.
Yeah.
But swimming, that's the
swimming.
key.
I can't swim for my life. I mean, if I jump off the diving board, I could swim my way to like the edge and hold on to something, but I can't.
You can't just go.
Doggy paddle. What do you call it? Like keep yourself afloat, tread water,
Yeah, tread
doggy
water,
paddle,
yeah.
going straight down. I got 10 seconds of that before I'm out. Like, yeah, so.
Hilarious. All right. My personality trait is blank.
Unpredictable. My personality trait is unpredictable. I feel like it depends on the day, how I'm feeling, this, that, and the third. Like I'm for the most part, I'm a very nice and very, outgoing, funny person, but just like you never know, like not even in a negative way, but just like not a negative way. Sometimes you really gotta piss me off though. You done seen some dark sides of me.
Yeah.
We done gone to blows and shit. Like, it's not just my homie. This my brother. But my personality is unpredictable in the best way possible. I just think every single year, every single day you wake up, it's a new day. It's a new chance to create something and do something. But it's also a new batch of bullshit every single day. So you don't know what is gonna happen. But I try to, as I grow, I think my personality stays a little bit more towards the center. But I'm a wild card.
Nah. Wild card is the word. He's definitely a wild card. He's definitely a wild card.
Is he more centered?
Yeah. No, some of them, like I said, some of them early days, and we both two strong personalities too. We not just about to back down from nothing. So it'll just be like, nah, there's definitely some times, we tussle.
I love that. Have y'all tussled in the studio?
Not in the studio. It's usually on tour. It's usually on tour when it's just like, I got one.
Y'all just spending too much time together,
no, that's what it'd be. It'd be like, all right, we in a bus or a van for 3-4 weeks, like, crammed in there together. That's inevitable.
He a married man. I be usually single while I'm on tour, so it's just like I got that motivation. He don't got that motivation. So. I remember one time we were stopping in New Orleans on the road, and they wanted to stop and get some gumbo and some New Orleans food, which is like obviously as a black man you think that that's what you want, but there was this. We was on the road to this. I think we was going to Alabama or something.
Yeah.
And there was this chick I was waiting for over there. It's most. When I say thick, like she was just everything. and I was waiting. It's like you stopping at this restaurant is gonna stop me from getting this. And I was actually heated that they stopped it. And I was younger. It's like in this mindset nowadays. I would have definitely went to go got some gumbo. Like, But like at that point, I was like, hurry up. Like
no. And then I told him straight up down. My nigga, I'm about to get some fucking shrimp. I don't care what you talking about. I'm eating this shrimp, dog. You can sit your ass in the van.
I pouted my ass in the van waiting for these niggas to just...
So you didn't even get any?
I didn't even get out trying to be petty.
You didn't get any? That was just dumb.
No, I'm just
that was just...
Because it's like they still did it anyways. I don't care. But all I did was...
And you still
I didn't want that anyway. Nasty ass.
And you still got to see the girl?
No.
Oh, no?
No, I didn't get to see it.
But this was a 30-minute detour.
If
it was a 30 minutes make or break, it wasn't happening.
That was not no 30 minutes.
Got a point.
Nah, that was an hour and a half.
It shouldn't be no 30-minute detour that's going to completely...
And then these niggas going to come back in the bus with leftovers.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm eating shrimp right in his face. Like, yeah, you see this, bro? I don't care what you talk about.
Man, I am thoroughly entertained by y'all tour stories. I gotta say.
I can't wait to get back on the next one, man. God,
It's the New Moon Tour?
New Moon Tour, yeah. I think that's what we'll call it. Let you know if we change. But I think New Moon Tour is tight.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I'll be there.
Come on.
I'll be there.
Come on.
What else can we expect from you guys in 2023?
We're putting out more music. We just gonna flood it. I mean, we independent. We independent now, so we just
another tape.
We'll see if it's a tape, but we're gonna put out a lot more music and just keep it going.
Nice.
I think before the tour, we'll definitely put something out before the tour. I don't know if it'll be a full project or if it'll be a few singles or whatever, but we can put some stuff out.
Yeah, we always working, and I think that one thing that even once we got towards the tail end of this project, we was just like, next time we just want to just as we feel it, just be dropping it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, always gonna be an album artist. Like, I love an album, but I think too sometimes I just want to
get it off.
Yeah, just get it off.
Yeah. You guys probably have mad records that you're sitting on. That
yeah.
I don't
There's
feel
a
this
bunch
no
of stuff.
more.
We did hundreds of records for this project, or some of them that are really good, but maybe they just weren't a fit.
Fitting.
Yeah, exactly. So we got so much music.
I really think
what are you guys gonna do with that?
We really gonna tap back into that New Jack Swing that we talk about. Like we talked about it, it really gave me a more passion for it. So I feel like
that's that shit right there, man.
That's my shit.
Yeah, might drop a little Christmas song or something like that. You
that
know?
would be fly.
Christmas.
Yeah. No, we.
That harmony.
You never know we gonna pop out.
That would be dope. Have you guys met Teddy Riley?
Nah.
He be around. He be outside.
Nah, I never
You did
met
meet
Teddy.
Jimmy. Did we meet Jimmy Jam?
I met Jimmy Jam. I met Terry Lewis. I've met a lot of people like through the years, but like, you know, I haven't really tapped in on like trying to do. I've always wanted to do like a New Jack Swing project.
Me
We
too.
got some like close ties where we could probably get like some
Get it
dope
done.
features or something.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Because I know Bruno, and shout out to Bruno, he did it well. But I feel like we could really do it.
That wasn't a New Jack Swing project.
Yeah, he had a couple little songs.
Yeah,
were like
that was a
but we need
vibe.
a project.
Yeah, we need a project.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would really like that from you guys. Okay, let me see. So tour, new music. What else? What else is happening? Why are you guys in New York right now?
Well,
Random pop up.
Random Papa, we want to come say what's up to you. We appreciate the love that you showed, man.
Man,
like
what?
That was so dope out of nowhere. That was really, really dope to see.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
crazy at the time of work because we was coming up here to like
Anyway.
meet up with some people and do some, you know, the album just dropped, you know, so
Yeah.
we got to make sure that everybody know about it. So
But speaking of what's next new, you know, we stepping into some other territories. We got a little gift for you. We starting to, you know, step up the merch game, step up the shoe game. So we got these custom shoes that we're making, some custom Air Forces Ones, and they got your
What?
name on it right over here. So
No.
go ahead and open those
Look
up.
at the box.
yeah,
Yeah. We
Oh
got the beanie in there.
man,
It's the
come
OG
on, y'all
beanie.
coordinated. It's like y'all knew.
Yeah. Yeah, exclusive.
Wow.
One of 60s. There's only
That's
60
tough.
of them made.
No.
Yeah. Not going to make any more of them either. Until we
Wow.
make the next pair.
That's fire. Let's get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's fly.
Yeah.
That's really fire. Thank you guys.
Of course, of
Nah,
course.
appreciate
I've been
you.
trying not to move the way I used to. Got you. I tweeted that. I think I offended somebody.
funny.
I really do. I think I offended somebody with that
Yeah.
tweet. Song's just stuck in
You
my
used
head.
to fuck with me, so okay, so you're not trying to. Okay, I
I know.
got
I'm
you.
like,
Yeah.
whole time, it's just a Thay song, okay?
I
love Thay
outgrew
song.
you.
Thank you guys. I can't wait to wear it. I'm gonna tag you guys in it.
Of course. Thank you so much for having
So y'all got new merch available?
New merch
yeah.
coming.
Oh,
New merch
coming.
New merch
yep.
coming. We do have new merch available. We restock like the classics that all the fans were messing with, so that's up on the site. But
What's
Some stuff.
I have a tan shirt from you guys.
Tan?
tan?
Yeah, it's tan. It's long sleeve.
You sure it's tan? I'm trying to
sure
figure out
it's
what
they?
shirt
I
this is.
think
You
it's
sure?
I think it's they. Maybe not. All right, let's scratch it. Let's scratch it. I'm gonna go home, take a
drawing
picture.
blank. Yeah.
It's tan and yellow and red.
Oh, the red one, the red long sleeve, and it's
Yes.
like a bunch of graphics and stuff on the front.
But it has like yellow in it.
Mhm, there's a bunch of yellow in
okay,
it.
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh, okay.
I think it kind of matches this. Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
rock- you
No,
can rock
red's
that
at the
with
core of
those.
everything that we
I'm
do.
gonna do that
Yeah.
when I go to the concert that
Alright,
you guys are
perfect.
having.
Let's go. Let's go. Don't get those stomped on though.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah, don't scuff.
Actually,
You,
you're
those
definitely
will
right.
get trashed.
These are for the photos. These are for the photos and the photos
those
only.
will get destroyed. So.
But okay, cool. Let me think. If there's anything else I have to ask. Damn, I'm really happy you guys pulled up on me. I'm genuinely in love with your project right now. I feel like so far this year it's been SZA and then it's been They.
Let's go. You heard that, right?
Nah,
Come on
that's
now.
good company to be in.
Yeah,
Great
for
company
me.
to be in.
So yeah, that's all I got. Just shout out your grams, let everybody know where they can follow you and tap in.
I'm Drew Love. You can follow me at Drew Love or as the group at They on Twitter or Instagram or anything. Same THEY everywhere. So on
Yep.
Twitter actually it's unofficial They.
Unofficial Day.
Everything
My
else is
handle's,
just TH.
Tay from They. Tay from They, but follow the group page at They. Simple.
Yep.
Simple. Make
Hey
sure
Charlamagne, we coming for you next, man. Come on now. we are him, but we are they. We are those niggas. Those niggas. That's what you call us. And DJ Khaled, stop all that. Yo, listen to they. Listen to they. Don't listen to him. Listen to me. Listen to they.
I love that. You heard him. Till next time, guys. Peace.